Hello everybody and welcome to my first ever Sims 4 video. I'm Stephanie, nice to meet you. I have been thinking about starting YouTube for quite a long time. Used to play with my mom when I used to live back at home and always enjoyed playing with her. Since moving out though, I lost a lot of joy for it and just ended up getting bored a lot of the time. So thinking that hopefully making some more YouTube videos will help me connect with people that also enjoy playing The Sims and building, and that would be more of a fun way for me to share my build with people and collaborate with others. So today I am making my dream home. So I thought this would be a nice way to get to know me a little bit more. I live in Wisconsin, so the Midwest, and for inspiration for this build, I actually looked up a home that was for sale in my area and based the exterior off of that. So you can kind of see that coming together here now. I only went off of the front of the house, so now working on the back, I just kind of did my own thing. Always wanted like a big sunroom in the back there, so that's where I just added back there. So moving on, a little bit more about me is I have been playing Sims for really as long as I can remember. I am 24, so I was born in 2000, and back then there was Sims 1, I think, and my mom, she actually had Sims 1 for GameCube, so that's kind of my first ever introduction to The Sims. I really enjoyed watching my mom play that, and then eventually I began to play that once I got a little bit older. But then when I got The Sims 2 on our family computer, I feel like that is really when my love for the computer Sims games really started. Back then I played a lot more gameplay rather than building, and I would say honestly, my building didn't start until Sims 4, but that's been out for quite a while now. So I've been building a lot in Sims 4. I think the mechanics for Sims 4 compared to other Sims games is just so much easier and user friendly in order to actually make like your vision come to life rather than like going back and playing Sims 3, for example. Like, oh my goodness, that's painful to try to build something in. But so definitely big fan of Sims 4 and their building mechanisms here. As for video content that I plan on sharing here, this is obviously a speed build here, and afterwards I do plan on kind of going through the build just in real time so we can kind of get a closer look at it. James Turner is actually one of the YouTubers I watch, and I always like when he does that after his builds, just because I think it gives you a lot better of an idea of what the build looks like, and kind of a tour of it afterwards is nice. So I'll be taking a lot of inspiration from him. Another YouTuber I enjoy watching is Simlissy. She just recently had a child though, so she hasn't been posting as much lately, and I really enjoyed her voiceovers when she would do that. And so that's the type of content I would want to do. Is if you're not familiar with Simlissy, I suppose she does a lot of speed builds, and then she does just voiceovers, casual voiceovers, where she'll point out things in the speed build when they come along, but otherwise just kind of talks about her life and what's new with her. I always like that in my YouTubers because then you get to kind of know more about them and feel more connected to them. So that's kind of the type of videos I will be doing. I don't want to just do speed builds, however, I do plan on doing some other builds, really whatever my heart decides to do. I'm open to gameplay videos eventually, maybe some real-time videos of building, and then also like some challenges. My husband actually will probably be doing a Sims 4 build coming up here soon, so we're going to be in a call and record that. He is not a Sims builder, so I have convinced him to try to make one, so that should be entertaining, at least for me. So I hope you guys will like it as well. And then also perhaps diving into some other games as well in the future. I do play other games like Stardew. I've played a lot of other kind of simulators like gas station simulator, supermarket simulator, games like that. I'm also I'm really excited for Paralives coming out, but that's not coming out for a while, so I'll probably do some stuff on that as well once that comes out. So really all over the place. I don't want to restrict this channel into being The Sims, which is I don't know, I feel like what a lot of people kind of do. So I want to just kind of play whatever I want to play. It will mostly be Sims content, but we will probably dive into a couple of other games sometimes as well. So while on the topic of, I guess, my videos and my schedule, I don't right now have a schedule. With this being so new, I just want to make sure that I keep it just enjoyable for myself. I don't want to make it into really something I have to stress about more than I already do, because this is quite the big learning curve for me. Learning how to edit all these videos, and then the voiceovers are also pretty stressful for me, I guess you could say. But I am having fun doing it. After saying it's all so stressful, but so I am excited to continue with videos. I have talked over like most of this exterior now, so you can kind of see it come together. I'm working on the front look and the pathways right now. This took me a really long time to come together. I mean, with it being my dream home, I feel like I wanted everything to just be like perfect and exactly what I want. So I put a lot of pressure on it to be really good. I feel like I'm usually not this indecisive in Sims builds, but I'm trying to pick what I actually want. So it was kind of a lot more going into it. I always wanted a house that was this green color on the outside. My favorite color is green, so every time we drive past like a house that's green like this, I'm like, oh my goodness, I love it, and I just want it. In my hometown growing up, there was this house on the way to our I grew up in a really small town, first of all, but so our one grocery store in town, on the way there from our house, there was always this really cute little greenhouse with like brick right by the front door, and then the rest was like this really cute sage green color, and I've been obsessed with the color ever since. So that's really where that came from. So I had to make sure that that was included in this build here. As for the landscaping here, so you can see I'm starting that. I did cut out the landscaping for the rest of the build, so I went around for like this shrubbery underneath, so you'll see that. But once I start adding in like flowers and like more bigger bushes, I cut that out just because I did the same thing in the front and the back, so I didn't think it was really worth it to keep it in there. If you guys would like to see that in the future, just let me know in the comments and I could do that. I just thought it was maybe repetitive, so, and the video was really long to begin with, so trying to cut it down a little bit, but I am more than happy to include that in future videos if that is something that you guys want to see. So, a little bit more about me personally as we start to dive more into the build of my dream home. Currently, I am living with my husband. We got married in 2022, so I've been married for almost 3 years. It'll be 3 years in July. We have been together since middle school though, so we've been together for quite a while. He was my first boyfriend and I was his first girlfriend, and we've just been able to make it work, and I'm so blessed to have found him at such an early point in my life. I am also a huge fan of animals ever since growing up, I guess I should say. We had a whole heap of pets, so I have always really been around them and really have a big amount of love for them. Taking a little break from that story, you did just see that we kind of cut forward a little bit. So with me being so new at this, I accidentally forgot to start recording again when I did this kitchen. I thought it wasn't hopefully too big of a deal because we will be doing some more detailing in there, so you'll get a pretty good look at it. You'll also notice, I know this was quite a while ago now, but I did cut out me doing the floor plan. It took me quite a long time to figure out. Floor plans are always hard, I feel like. But that's another thing that I can keep in the future if you guys want to see that. Just took me a while. So I guess that's another question I have though, is do you guys like longer videos or shorter videos? I was trying to make this one kind of shorter. I feel like a lot of Sims videos that you see out there nowadays are pretty long, and I personally don't really want to sit down to watch like super long Sims videos, but I don't know, maybe I'm in the minority of that. So also another good thing to know if you guys would rather see more detail and all that goes into it, or just less like I tried to do here. So well, going back to my pet or love for animals, you will see in this house a lot of cat trees. So me and my husband have a cat, Luna. She's a little black cat with a lot of sass. I love her so much. She's a lot of fun. We also have 2 ferrets right now. Unfortunately, there's no ferret stuff in The Sims 4. So here in a little bit, you'll see me place a, I think I placed the hedgehog one. The little My First Pet stuff, hedgehog. So we'll just pretend that's 2 ferrets. So we have 2 ferrets. We have Oliver and Elliot. They are a lot of fun and really goofy. If you guys haven't seen like ferret videos on like TikTok or something, you guys should definitely look it up. They go absolutely nuts when they are awake, but they also sleep like 18 hours a day. So they're a fun pet to have for sure. Currently, we live in an apartment, but we are looking into hopefully buying a house. The plan right now is summer of 2026. So trying to save and get to that point. My husband is still going, well, still, I shouldn't say still, but he is going to college at the tech college here in our town for cyber security. So little IT dude, he was in the military, so he went there to basic training when I was in college my freshman year, and then did some work for a while. So he's just now kind of figured out what he wants to do, and he's getting his degree in that. So we're waiting for him to graduate so that we can get 2 incomes before we buy a house. But once we do get a house, then we want to get a dog, and so that's kind of the first step there. Really excited for that. We've always wanted a dog, but I think having a house first is definitely a good first move before you get a dog, just so that they have a yard and stuff. That, I guess, part of that is with the fenced-in backyard. That's something I definitely want in our home, so that you don't have to take them out. You can just kind of let them out. We want a bigger dog too, so we don't have to worry about like birds coming and eating them. I feel like I have been really all over the place in this voiceover so far, and I'm sorry if that's distracting, but I hope you guys like it, I guess. So you can see we've furnished most of the living room. You can see this huge couch. I want a couch like this so bad. I think they're just so nice for like entertaining guests and just having like a big like movie night for family and stuff. And I also love the chase part. Can't see it right now by the window, but I love chases so much. I've always wanted one, which is kind of a weird thing to say out loud now that I think of it. You also may have noticed I put a bunch of board games on the bookcase around the TV. I love board games. Growing up, we played a lot of board games, so that's definitely something that I will want to include in our family home someday. I tried to keep this house kind of realistic. I don't know. We'll see where it comes, but I would love to have a house like this. I asked my husband when he came down if he would actually live in this house, and he said, yeah, I would. His style is definitely a lot more minimalist and black and white, more like ultra modern, but I definitely like color. I think color is fun and just kind of pops more. So here in the dining room, I wasn't sure what to put there. I think I'm happy with those 2 pictures though. I like the little fruit picture. We have like a picture in our kitchen right now that I kind of thought it was like where we have like one of those farm animals eating like at a table, like they're eating like breakfast or something. I'm not sure. So here is my office. So I kind of got into, I graduated from a university here in Wisconsin in 2023, and I am currently working from home. So that computer on the one that we're looking at right now, that would be my work computer. It looks kind of like my work computer right now. I have like an L-shaped standing up one though, but I do have 3 monitors, so that's something. There I put a cat bed on top of that mini fridge because we have a mini fridge right by my desk set up right now in our current place, and we have a little cat bed on top of it, and that's where Luna likes to lay a lot of the times when I'm playing games or doing stuff. She'll be laying right by me. So I had to include it. I also included a bunch of cat trees in here because I'm obsessed with my cat. So needed to have a lot of places for her to be able to lay down by me in here. I also included the record player. I just recently got a record player for Christmas from Austin's parents. Oh, Austin's my husband, by the way. I don't know if I said that. But I'm obsessed. So I only have 2 records right now. Hoping to expand that collection, but had to include that. I have been mostly listening to my records when I'm on my computer, so I decided to put it in here. When I showed the build to my husband, he was like, how are we supposed to jam out when your record player is in the office? So I don't know. Realistically, maybe we'll have to put that somewhere else in our real home. Here, I don't know. I had so much troubles finding the show live edit objects. If you guys don't know, that's like a cheat that you can do in The Sims that shows like a hidden catalog. I had such a problem finding it, and I feel like I've never had this problem before, but I was actually in like I was just building from the map. I didn't go in with like a family, and I guess that's why I didn't know that. I guess I never ran into that before. I was always playing with a family or something that I didn't run into an issue. But I finally got it to work. I just had to like move some dude in here for a little bit so that I could go into live mode and then go to build from there, I guess. But that was really hard for me. I cut out a lot of it because it was pretty painful to watch. But here you can see I'm starting on this little porch. I love this little porch. I think it would be so cute to like sit on that table in the morning and like drink coffee with my husband in the morning. I mean, we got like a little table here at our apartment that I thought we were going to do that at, but then we never did. So that'd probably be another thing like that, but who knows? Maybe we would use it. So now I'm starting on the backyard though, furnishing it. And also I forgot to put in trash cans back here. So we'll do that on the little walkthrough. I think I forgot something else when I was editing this video that I thought of. Ooh, a chicken coop. Yes, I want chickens so bad. Ideally, I kind of want like a hobby farm, but I didn't want to include that in this build because my husband wants to live in the city. So I was trying to kind of keep both of our ideas of our dream home in mind when building this. So it's kind of our dream home, not my dream home. But I think it's still really awesome, and I would still be super, super happy to have this. Obviously, I feel like most people would be. Hopefully. I guess I shouldn't assume. But I put these little fairy lights, which I think are really cute as well. A little gardening setup next to the garage there as well. And then a little swing set. I thought about putting a slip and slide, but they're just so darn big in this game. Like, I can never make them work, but they're pretty fun. I mean, I had a slip and slide growing up, and they were awesome. So, and then I put that dog ball back there. I don't know if you saw that, but it was really quick. But play fetch with our little dog. My husband said that the rug would start on fire, that an ember would fly off and start the rug on fire, but we're gonna just ignore that possibility for a little bit, and it's The Sims, so actually I think that could happen in The Sims as well, but it's cute, so we're gonna pretend that it can't happen. You will also notice in this build that I add a lot of plants. I am obsessed with plants. I think they're just so pretty. But funnily enough, I have absolutely no plants in my apartment because the ferrets are menaces and they destroy plants. So I'm not allowed to have nice things. Well, I have nice things, but my nice things are my ferrets. So, and I choose them over plants right now. So, but I would like more plants. I have one fake tree in my house, but I had to put it in a box because the styrofoam that it sits in, the ferrets got into and made a huge mess. So now it's in a cardboard box, and it's not the prettiest, but I mean, I have a tree, so that's fun. Been trying to get a lot more like hanging planters. My mom got me one for Christmas actually, and I still haven't gotten a plant for it. It's like a little like dude, and he's like on a little swing, but the dude is like the pot. It's really cute. I'm obsessed with it, but I need to get something in it. So here I am in the garage trying to just kind of clutter it up and make it look garagey, I guess. This is one thing I hate. We need in The Sims a like curtain like that first, like the first blinds, not a curtain, I guess. The blinds, just normal blinds, but brought up more. Like I hate that the blinds that we have are so long. I just want it to be like pulled up so that the light still comes in, but you can imagine that you bring the blinds down. So, and I'm not the biggest fan of the ones that I put up, but they don't cover the whole window, so I went with it. This picture that I find that goes here in a little bit, just a minute, right there, that picture. I get such nostalgic vibes from that picture. We, in our basement growing up, we had one like that, but it was like the Packers on the left side, and then there was the clock on the right. And I just think of that when I see that. So I had to put it in there. I just think that's a garage piece. So we are now in the basement. So my husband's really into working out, so I put a little home gym down here. I think I would also work out more if we had something like this. That would be sweet. I absolutely hate going to the gym, so I think having something like this would be good. There I just cut a bunch. It took me forever to figure out what I wanted to do down here. I knew I wanted to have my husband's office and also like a little spare bedroom type area down here, and then also like a little playroom and a bathroom down here. So it took me a little bit to figure out, but I'm happy with how it came along. So you can see in here I have his PC set up, and then also put in like that little Murphy bed so we could put that down if guests came over. It's kind of close to the wall, but in real life I feel like it would work. Well, maybe it wouldn't. It's actually like it would cover up that door, but ignoring that, I think it's cute in there, so that's something. I could make the room a little bigger, I suppose, but I don't think it's too big of a deal. And then I also put some toys down here for the kids. I just think it's nice to have like a little play area where they'd be able to just do their thing and play down here, where it's out of like earshot from adults, so we don't have to deal with them screaming and stuff. Well, I guess that sounds bad. I hope they'll come to us if something bad happens, but that was my idea anyways. So then I just put a couple of decals on the wall. Growing up, my idea with putting those decals, I guess, is growing up, we had a very unfinished basement, but my parents let us draw on the walls with chalk. So that was always like a lot of fun, and like when my friends would come over, I'd like brag. I'd be like, let's draw something on the wall. And they'd be like, whoa, that's so cool. And I was like, yeah, I know. So I put some drawings on the wall in our basement because I want to be a cool parent too. Here we are upstairs now, so you can kind of see the layout that I put up here. And we're just starting on the bathroom. I do these two bathrooms kind of simultaneously. And then the bathroom on the main level, I did off camera, but we'll look at that when we go through the build. So we are now moving on to kind of some work on this other bathroom. So this other bathroom is gonna be the kids' bathroom. So I did add another like walk-in shower. I love these new doors from the businesses and hobby and business, whatever that pack is called. I love the new doors. I think those are awesome. For specifically shower doors, I think they work really good. They'll probably work for other places too. When is The Sims gonna come out with like they added the function. Oh gosh, that was terrible. I'm gonna keep it in though. When are they gonna add the functionability to Like alt place mirrors. I don't understand why that's not a thing yet. I guess it's probably something to do with like gameplay. I can't get the. But like if you get rid of the wall, you could make it go down lower, and then I've never heard anything that like that messes up the function of the mirror itself. Like I don't know, but like there's so many cute mirrors, but they're just so high on the wall that you can't even use them. At least I think. I don't know. So I don't know, keeping them pretty simple. They're bathrooms. I tried to have a little fun. Like I put these little decals here in the kids one, make it a little more fun. And then I added all of these. I usually don't really use these mats, but I thought they looked cute in here. And I like the idea of having one beneath the toilet, because when you're on the toilet, you can like have a nice cushion below your feet. I think that sounds nice. And then here I'm adding on this landing a little like family desk. So growing up, my family had just one PC, but both me and my husband are pretty big PC gamers, so I think it would be nice to have some sort of little computer that our kids could play on and share. In this build, I did make all of the kids like toddlers and infants, because we do not have any kids currently, so I made them all pretty young, so they can't actually play on it yet. But if I played with the family, they could get older and be able to use it. So now we're moving on to the master bedroom here. It's very green, very green. I'm not sure if I would actually want it to be this green in real life. It's kind of how it came out. I think it's pretty. I kind of want some more like burnt orange, like kind of like what we did with the cushions downstairs on the couch. My Pinterest is like full of little ideas, like definitely a lot more little things that you really can't add in The Sims. I have like a lot of little fun ideas, like little, I didn't even know these were a thing, but there's little things that you can put in door hinges that make them like kind of cute. Like I can put one up on the screen right now with these little flowers, and it's really cute. I don't know, I love it, and it's just like that little extra detail in the house that like you really wouldn't notice unless you're really looking around, and like it'd be like a little hidden gem that someone would find. And I think little things like that are really cute. Just little things that you hide around the house and give a little bit more character. This house is very clean cut. I love, like, when looking at houses, I like to look at a lot of houses on like Zillow and stuff like that. I love houses with some detail and like some character in them. Like built-in shelving in houses, or like there's some that have like built-in cabinets into the wall. That kind of stuff is really fun for me, I think, and something that I would like in my house, but you can't really add that in The Sims. So here we have moved on to the infant's room. So I'm making a little room for a little girl. I really like how this room came together. I think it's really cute and sweet and simple. These rooms are really big. After looking at some houses in real life, I feel like you don't really get rooms that are this large, but it'd be awesome if we could. So put a little rocking chair in here. I also love that little like ram stool. I like to put that in a lot of nurseries, so I added that in here. And then added this new light from this is Hobbies, and I should really learn what the name of that pack is. Just came out. I just bought it too. I bought it a little bit late. Another thing that I'm hoping that this YouTube channel will really help me get more into again. Like when new packs used to come out, I'd be so on top of it and like just so excited for the new stuff and to be able to like go into gameplay and actually work with it and figure it out. But I don't know. I lost a lot of creativity, I would say, now that I've been doing it alone, and I think that making videos and being able to talk through what I'm doing, kind of like playing with Barbies in a way. Like I'm making my own story and my own family and this whole other life that, you know, is kind of glorified, and I can make it however I want. I think that's why a lot of people like Sims. You know, you can make really whatever you want to. So here, I've kind of yapped through this whole thing. So this is just another room. I made all of the kids girls in this house. We do want a boy as well. I don't know, when decorating it, it just came together as kind of more of a girly room. I guess a boy could stay in here as well, but I mean there is the blue bed, so maybe the little boy lives in the blue bed. So really a pretty simple little toddler's room though, just adding some toys around. I wish there was some more like stuffed animal plushies I could put around. There are some, but add this little hamster chair because I'm obsessed with it. Just adding some finishing touches to the room, and we are just about done with the speed build portion, so we will jump into the game and take a closer look at the build. In game, so I decided to make this house in Willow Creek here. I thought it was the most realistic to like the neighborhoods around here and the types of houses that we see here in Wisconsin, so that's why I decided here. And I am up in this neighborhood with the pancakes, and I just put it right here in the Brook Bungalow lot, so we can go in there and take a look. Alright, so here we are on the lot. So as we kind of said in the speed build, I took inspiration from a house that is for sale actually in my area. That's kind of what the front looked like, but I like this drive-through or driveway, I guess, with a double garage, and then I like the basketball hoop. I think I always was like jealous of people that had basketball hoops growing up. And then I put this little rock path going around to the backyard, where we just have a lot of grassy area, and lots of little different activities back here to do, including my chickens that I needed to include. And you can actually have chickens in the city here, where we live, so very, very big possibility that we could do this. So moving into the house here, we can see when we come in, we have this little like entryway table. We got our animal dishes, and then it comes right into the kitchen here. And I just kind of did a little open kind of galley-ish kind of kitchen type of thing. And then we have our dining table over here, and I like the stairs how like they're open right here, but then kind of go in to the wall. I think that's nice. And then we have our door going to the garage from the kitchen. I put the trash can in the garage, which I thought was kind of a cool little idea. And then we got our garage here, which goes out to the back. Very nice. And then we have our basement, of course, with the gym and the play area, the little bathroom. Nothing too special in there. Ah! Oh my goodness, this wall isn't painted. This is why we check our work. And then in here we've got that very cramped little office Austin. I feel like I want to paint the underneath of these stairs. We'll just take this like shiplap from upstairs. Just a little more muted. Let's also paint the outside. Okay. So then, coming back inside, we've got our sunroom, and this is a puzzle table actually. I love doing puzzles. I have like one of those ones that you can put on like a coffee table right now with the little drawers. So maybe we'd have like a table in real life that I put that on in here. Lots of natural light for that. And then we have my office in here. So we got my work computer over here. And then my gaming computer as well. And then in here, this is the bathroom I cut out. So I did put laundry in here and then also the cat box. And then we just have a little half bath in here so that guests can go to the bathroom without going upstairs. And then in here, we've got our nice big living room, lots of space for guests to sit. Nice bookshelf thing for me to put lots of knickknacks on and decorate. Here's our ferrets or Thimble, the hedgehog in The Sims. So then moving upstairs, we've got our little landing area here. And then we've got me and my husband's bedroom with our little walk-in closet and our bathroom. And then we've got the family bathroom in here. Put a little duck on the thing, as I thought that was cute. And then here's the toddler's room. And we've got the infant's room as well, which I really like how this one came out. I think I just like the like softer colors, which is probably apparent by this build, but I think it all came together really nice. And I did add a little chimney up here so that when you're actually playing it makes smoke. And we will add the trash cans. Alright. I usually like to do... Ooh, these ones are cool. Supposed to came out with a new pack. I like how they're more simple. And I need a green one for recycle. Duh. There. So we got our garbages out here now. And I think that finishes the build off. So thank you all for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this build and me rambling throughout. And I look forward to seeing you guys all in the next video. Thanks. Bye.